We stay with the North-South relations, and recently Miami hosted a trade expo to connect U.S. and South American businesses. Nitza Soledad Perez sat down with the president of Goodyear for Latin America. She asked him about the impact of the protests in Brazil.
So let me start from the business front, right? From the business front, of course, there are a lot of concerns, not about the protests. I think the concern is more about the security and safety and, you know, the piling of stores and stuff like that. So that's the biggest concern. I think the disruption of businesses across Latin America when protests like this happens, of course, is always a concern. Of course, as a human being, as a person, I am thrilled that there are people now active about the politics and the policies in the country, which usually I'm Brazilian, so most of us Brazilians, we're very good at, you know, sometimes complaining, but, you know, I don't want to stereotype, but it's very hard for us to, you know, put our hands there and protest and go out and do things like that. We did that a few times in history. So I'm glad to see that. I don't like the violent part of it.
Why is it important for a company, such a big company as Goodyear, to be in this expo that it's geared towards small and medium enterprises?
So we need to listen to the consumer. We need to listen to the people who actually buy our tires and you know, come with the cars in the stores. And most times you can't do that without great sensors in the marketplace. And the best sensor that you have in the marketplace are the small and medium enterprises, which, you know, receive those cars and those trucks coming out of the marketplace with people saying, hey, I need to change my tire, or, you know, I need a service, so on and so forth. So this is the year that we have in the marketplace are the dealers who are part of our distribution network.
Which are the countries that you see growing in Latin America, where Goodyear will look into maybe expanding?
I think the question is which are the countries which we don't see growth, right? In fact, we see growth all over. You know, as I mentioned, between 2011 and 2018, on the span of those 7 years, we expect the automotive industry, mainly the car and truck bus industry, to invest about $80 billion, $80 billion in assets in Latin America to increase their production. And with that, it's going to need more infrastructure, more tires, you know, more people on the streets, more gas, more services. So this is the development of Latin America coming to fruition.